bounce through the arena. Terrorblade's gone. Medusa's still in the pool, but she doesn't really do a lot of damage for a long time, so I don't know. And there's no real like synergy with Darkseid outside of Nyx to like to put an Ion Shell on right and like have them go in and just do as much damage as possible.
Feels like they're better off getting like maybe like a Morphling type hero where it's like you can do magic damage as well that doesn't maybe worry about the bulwark as much. Oh, sorry, Morphling they banned themselves. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and I think this is a trap. These teams, you know, like we got last pick of the draft, we're gonna last pick this hero, but then you get there and you're like, oh, everything that's good against their draft is banned. And it's just sometimes this like moment where like they've used over a minute thinking about this last pick, which is meant to be their boom, gotcha, we just won the draft with 10th pick, but what is that hero? We're gonna find out soon enough, but
okay. Had that much exposure, but we'll see if he carries through here.
Oh, level 1 team fight gonna start straight off the back. Cuckoo looking to be in trouble, but they're gonna try and fight back. It's not looking good though. Cuckoo going for a run, still one right click away from dying. Meanwhile, towards the north, they are still going at it, but nobody's dead yet. 23 Savage now trying to loop around from the side, but can't get to the high ground of that Radiant Triangle. It's like TNC, they're just going to keep...
Pause 5s have all been really sacrificial and healing.
Play hard. Yeah, he's going to go down here, John. Whitemon able...
All their playmaking comes in from the off and mid, and even top, again, that aggression coming out from Cuckoo, just punishing Febby so hard.
You love to see it. I mean, Cookie into Spear, just a very easy combination to land for T1 as bot lane. They do end up losing Whitemon, but top lane, Zephyr, is he going to get away from this? The Skeletons are still going to chase him down, and they are actually going to be able to hit him, so he's on the run now. Those Skeletons are taunting Zephyr right now as he tries to get out of range. He's so close to die.
You've got the Tundra duo at play, but I don't know if they have enough to follow through here.
Oh, Whitemon could be in trouble. Link is going to be there. Kinetic Field, way off the mark from Febby. He did not get the glimpse off either, so now the Cookie back in. Carl, he lands it onto Yoe and takes him down. Just so darn easy right now, as T1 will go for a bit more. Onto Play Hard, they'll find a double. And Carl's even going to find his mid lane now. Yoe may get caught out. Cookie, it's going to land there from Zephyr. They've got the Sonic Wave out. The third kill of the game already for Carl. He's sitting at almost level 8 on this Queen of Pain at 8 minutes in, John. Scouts out everything for the side of T1. Just walks right out as top lane. Who have they jumped? It's going to be Febby. You generally leave that position 5 behind in the safe lane. Try to give him that free XP, but it's not going to be so free while Cuckoo and Zephyr are around.
And it's going to be an issue. We talked about level 6 timings for supports. The Disruptor really needs that Static Storm as well. In fact, most of their team fight centers around that Disruptor.
That's a lot of damage. Carl, he'll blink in for it, and he'll pick it up as play. They're ready to force the fight. They've got Chrono up. Savage, he hasn't found it. No, he has. He's got 3 targets in the first Chrono of the game. They'll drop the back wall, but it means absolutely nothing. They just chase them down. Fiends grip out. They've got the Wraith King. They've got everything they could ask for. That Savage, he doesn't even go back for Young God. Eventually does. The Wraith King is actually running away, but eventually they will pick him up, at least for the first life. And there's your second now with the spear out from Cuckoo. They'll get another kill onto Young God. And TNC will find nothing for their trouble. Like, look at this, T1. They've smoked up, they found Young God, and Whitemon just bounces his way over the tree line. With the Tumbler's Toy, there's Febby, he's going to try and turn now, but you've got the Mortimer's Kisses up. They cannot sustain themselves through this amount of damage as Cuckoo comes in, cleans up again. They'll even just leave Play Hard. Just leave him be. No need for the next assassin right now as Cuckoo. He'll be chased down Yoe. Want to try and find a trade, but Whitemon is going to put him to sleep. They'll at least get a vacuum wall off onto the Pos 5 Bane, but that's about all they've got so far. In fact, Whitemon, he's not dead yet, but does finally go down as Zephyr. He jumps back in. Not sure about that one, but Savage, he's there with the 2-man Chrono now. Turn right back around onto Yoe with a big Sonic Wave onto Play Hard and the Razor. In jungle high ground, but Zephyr is around to break the smoke. Play Hard, he'll be the first one up though with the Vendetta. He hasn't been spotted yet. Febby though has. And we'll just walk right away as Zephyr. He'll break the gap. Go in, but the Cookie's off the mark. Scatterblast won't land either. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, who are we going for? Young God, he'll jump in. Nightmare's there to save Zephyr. He'll walk right out of there, and now Carl's joined in. They've got Febby straight off the bat in the Fiend Trip. They've already found the Wraith King. Smurf line for Carl. He's dropping low. He'll get his BKB up in time, but then he's out of there. Big Sonic Wave though from the Quap, and now Young God's in trouble. He tried to chase down Carl, but it does not work out. There's no reason to back off. TNC, however, I mean, they've got to find a way to defend this mid-tier 1 tower, but I just don't see how you do it as Cuckoo. He's jumped in. They found Yoe straight off the bat, so that's your Razor gone, and now Play Hard. Well, he's going to try to run, but there's no really running here. Carl, he's on it. Cuckoo will take the kill. And now that mid-tier 1 tower, it's as good as gone. The heroes, they were just the cherry on top.
Yep.
Savage. Yeah, he found Febby, but he'll get the glimpse back. He should be just fine with it, though. He still got that tier 1 mid, no problem.
Young God?
Oh, yeah, God, no. Bean's grip is up in 3, John. Whitemon, he's timed this perfectly, but they don't even need it. They don't even need it. As Young God, he's going to have absolutely no way out of this. He'll try to armor toggle the best he can. Can he actually make it out? Not quite. Kips out for Febby for some reason from Carl. Not sure what Febby's done wrong here, but Young God is going to drop.
And that's so big. We talked about the Wraith King matchup versus the Void Mike. Like, the key thing is that you force Chrono to be held back because of that second life. So far, it's not a factor at all. They will find Cuckoo at least. Can they find a kill?
Will they, though, John? I mean, you've still got Chrono up. You've got Kisses up. I mean, everything's available right now for T1 as the cookie is there on Yoe. They got the Razor. They've got the Chrono again. Savage. No hesitation. Just right into it. And why would you hesitate? They quite frankly, John, T1, they don't even need these ultis right now. Just no need to hold them. They'll go right into the Roshan pit, it seems.
Straight and Crush, nothing to worry about. Even though they don't have Arena Kisses, they still have the grip. Arena's back off cooldown. TNC, again, their only big play is Vac Wall with Static Storm. We still don't have that blink on Xiao Yu. We still don't have the Ags up on the Darkseer. So it's a long time till that power spike. And T1 recognized that. You just go straight in, free Roshan. You have to admire the early item build-up here as well, Mike. Like Cuckoo, Carl, and Savage are all going for very fast BKBs. We talked about this a bit behind the scenes.
TNC, they are on the low ground right now. This could be a bit of a disastrous position for them, and Savage is going to dump in another great Chrono. He found 2 primary targets and the Kisses. They are going to go right in for free. Already found the first life, and now Yoe. He's been caught out by Whitemon. He'll try to run with his BKB up at Savage, and Carl will just chase him down to the ends of the earth. Eventually, he will drop as they continue now. The arena is back up. Zephyr, he does finally hit up going down. Young God in the meantime is somehow still alive. In fact, they found the Aegis on Savage, but it won't matter. He'll respawn up, no problem, as Young God does finally drop him the second time. And play hard. Oh, he just bought back. He'll be surged away.
Back wall, the Static Storm on top, you can play, but I think that's going to be their best angle here. Just play high.
Febby. Oh, Febby. Oh, he ends up going down there to Carl. He tried to go for the Glimpse back, but the Lincoln Sphere was already up. He just gets blown up immediately by Carl, as now a big smoke is there. T1, who have they found? Yoe, he gets caught out right in the BKB. They cannot stop Savage in this Chrono. He'll go after play hard, but now the Fiend Grip is up in the arena. Will also be dropped here by T1. Yoe just gets blown apart as they even found Xiao Yu. Young God, he's the only man left, but it's not looking great for him. He'll try to get underneath those C4 towers, but they're not safe either. Savage, he's happy to fight. Coop, or Carl? Carl's blinked in. Static Storm's been dropped, but he's got the BKB up. He's just manning up here. He'll blink right back away, but now Savage is back in, but he rewinds again. Yoe, well, he knows he can't fight. But you've got Aegis up on Savage. There's not really too much to be afraid about. TNC, they've got to just kind of watch as their home burns right now. T1, they will not be able to go after another lane of barracks yet. There are 2 outer towers left. But getting that mid-racks is a pretty tough, great start if you ask me. As Cuckoo tries to throw a Tiki Spear onto the Ancient, but won't quite get it. Savage, he'll threaten, but again, no Chrono up. That'll be enough. Zephyr has rotated onto Young God with the Scatter Blast. It's off the mark. Savage, he'll still move in. They've got the Chrono up if they need it. But they probably won't, considering how much damage Savage is doing right now. In fact, now the Spear round does catch the Disruptor Febby. He's just going to die to the Mortimer's Kisses. And now they've got the Wraith King trapped up in the Fiend Grip through the BKB out. Young God is gone. Yoe, he shows up at Savage. He gets another great Chrono. On the 2 heroes into the arena of Cuckoo. It's just clinical. It is an absolute clinic here as Xiao Yu gets a big vacuum off, but the GG's been called. They have seen enough. And T1, they clean up game number 1 against TNC Predator. And I'll tell you what, John, it wasn't even close.